Hi everyone, it's Lucy from KBeautyHobbit.com. It seems like a lot of us are back to traveling, or at least some traveling. I've done a lot of traveling this year, not so much for fun, but for some other reasons. And I do see this question asked in my group, Korean Beauty Fanatics, pretty often, and that's what do you pack? How do you do it? Do you still keep all the steps in the skincare routine? How can I possibly fit all of my full-size stuff in a suitcase? Etc, etc. So I thought I'd make a little video about what I personally do as far as travel skincare, and hopefully some of it is useful to you. My number one advice, and if nothing else, just remember this one: do not pack a whole bunch of new things. Do not go with things that you've never tried. And I don't mean new like a brand new bottle. I mean new like something you have never ever used before. It's a brand new product to you and you don't know if maybe your skin will react to it. My skin is very resilient, but even with that, I have had some stuff, some unexpected things that gave me rashes and redness, all kinds of stuff, and that's not something you want to deal with when you're not home. Especially if you're going for fun and you're just trying to relax, you don't want a huge allergic reaction. So bring stuff that you're already familiar with and you know that your skin tolerates. As far as fitting everything into your carry-on or even into the trunk of your car if you are taking a road trip like we've been doing, I recommend getting some travel size, again, of things that you're already familiar with. A lot of brands make trial sizes of their products now. I have some examples. These aren't necessarily the products I think you should be taking. This is just to show you. For example, Benton makes this travel set. You get a foam in here and then a toner and a lotion and a serum. And these are really good sizes. The serum is small-ish, but the toner and the lotion, that would last me probably more than a week. I've learned this year from traveling with a lot of trial size stuff or travel size stuff that I don't use as much as I thought I do in one use. So I've had a couple of the bottles that are this size last me for more than one trip. Here's another little set. This one is Innisfree. And then I have CosRx Snail Mucin Serum here, Claire's Cleanser. So you can definitely find things. Another option would be to save little sample packets of things that you may be getting as gifts with order. I had Ocean Skin send me some. These are RawQuest brand. So there are some single-use creams in here and ampules and toners, and that makes it really easy to count out, okay, I'm gone 3 days, I need to do my skincare routine 6 times. This is my morning routine, this is my evening routine, this is how many things I need. Again, I'll just caution you against taking something that you've never ever tried before. So if you have sample packets and you're bringing those, fine, but at home try 1 or 2 just to see if you get any sort of irritation. If your favorite brands are not making samples or travel size items, another option is to get some silicone or maybe plastic travel bottles on Amazon or at a grocery store. I know Target sells some or used to, and just decant your products into them. I am a little bit lazy to do that, and also I find that the silicone travel bottles are quite big. If you're gone for, I don't know, several weeks, that might work, but you know, that's another option. I will put a link in the description box for a travel set that I like with the bottles that I prefer, and there are also some jars in there as well, so if you want to take some eye cream you can do that as well, but I tend to just prefer to buy something that's already prepackaged in the trial size. I typically take a little case like this and just put all of my bath things in there. I brought this stuff back from our trip recently to Denver. So for example, this is the Claire's cleansing oil, and you can see the line right there. That's what I used. We were gone 3 nights. So in 3 nights, I just used that much. Not even a full finger flange. So this is staying in my little bag. And the next time we take a trip, which will be in a few months, I will take that with me again. The only things that I would bring potentially as a full-size item is sunscreen, or just bring multiple trial sizes of sunscreen to make sure you never run out. The next tip is to focus on multi-purpose items. I typically don't bring eye cream, for example. I bring a moisturizer for the whole face that works around the eye area as well. I also usually pack a balm of some sort, something petroleum jelly based, like the CeraVe Healing Ointment, or there's this Paw Paw balm, or just Vaseline or Aquaphor, whatever you prefer. I like the CeraVe. I take a bottle of that because I can use that on my lips. I can use it to seal moisturizer under my eyes if the area is really dry. I can use some on my hands if I get chapped hands. I can use some on my toddler if he's traveling with us. So something like that, even if it's a full size, is usually worth the space. And I'm basing a lot of these recommendations on the premise that you might have limited space the way a lot of us do when we travel. So if you don't have limited space and you can bring all of your full size items, then definitely go for that. I don't bring things that a hotel will for sure provide and that I can deal with on a short-term basis. For example, I don't bring body wash, I don't bring hand soap, I don't usually bring body lotion, although if I had to, I could use some of my face cream or I could use some of that petroleum jelly stuff. It's not the most cosmetically elegant to spread over a large area, but it can work. But typically body wash, shampoo and conditioner, hand soap, those things from the hotel are typically fine. They might not be my favorite brand, they might not smell as nice as the stuff I have at home, but it's fine. They do the job and it's okay. It's a different story if you are going to go camping in the woods somewhere, and I wouldn't know how to pack for that because I haven't done that. I mean, we've stayed in cabins and I've brought body wash for that, but most of the time it's either hotels or if we're staying with friends. Again, I mean, who doesn't have some body wash that a guest staying with them couldn't use for a couple of nights? Most of the time I don't bother with that kind of thing. I bring most of my skincare steps. So I will do double cleansing in the evening, a toner and or an essence. Sometimes I'll just take the toner and moisturizer, but things like exfoliation or eye patches or sheet masks, I don't bring those. I will usually exfoliate the night before we leave, again with an exfoliator that I've tried before and I know that it's gentle. I don't usually bring a retinoid with me either if I'm just traveling for 2 or 3 nights. So I might maybe do exfoliation 2 days before we leave, retinoid the day before we leave or something like that, and then just do some extra TLC when we come back, maybe do a sheet mask, do some sort of eye patches, whatever. I just try to minimize the space that my skincare takes in the luggage, even if it's just a road trip, because this last one we took our son and it was his stroller and all these other things, and my poor SUV was basically like bursting at the seams. I don't think I could have fit anything else in there, and thankfully we didn't have to take my daughter with us because I couldn't have fit her in there. We had to take her car seat out and everything was taking up because that stroller is a beast and it's just, yeah. So more compact the better. And if you're flying, same thing. When I fly, I've had my luggage lost and delayed so many times. I usually fly with just a carry-on, so that also limits my options. My last tip is to make sure you don't forget anything, and the way to do that, and this goes beyond just skincare, is to picture vividly what it is you're gonna do. So you get in your hotel or to your destination that day one, and you're getting ready for bed. What are you gonna do? For me, it's wash my face, like wash my hair, get out of the shower, whatever, brush my hair. Okay, so did I bring a hairbrush? Brush my teeth. Okay, do I have a toothbrush? What about my floss pick? Put in my sexy mouth guard. Okay, did I take that? Maybe read before bed. Okay, did I pack my Kindle, etc., etc.? Okay, before I get into the shower, I put my hair up in a ponytail. Did I bring a hair elastic? And that kind of stuff. Of course, most of us are traveling to places where you could find some sort of store and buy something. My mom always told me when I was little that the things you want to pack are your documents and cash. Everything else, if you absolutely have to, you can buy there. But I don't like wasting vacation time going to stores and vacation money, to be honest, on buying things that I already have at home. So I just vividly picture, okay, what am I going to do step by step at night? Okay, what about in the morning? Do I have my glasses, etc., etc., etc.? And then I pack by outfit. I pack an outfit for every day, and then I will pack an extra one. And when you're packing for a toddler, you're SOL. You just have to bring your entire house because there's just no way of knowing what you're gonna need. Those are my skincare travel tips. Let me know if those were helpful and let me know what yours are, because I don't claim to be perfect and I would love to know what you do, how you pack, what you bring, what sort of tips you have. The toddler has something to contribute. I don't know if you can hear that. But thank you very much for watching. You can find me on Instagram at KBeautyHobbit, my blog KBeautyHobbit.com, and in my private Facebook group Korean Beauty Fanatics. I'll see you in my next video. And until then, please remember to always listen to your skin, even on vacation. Thank you so much.